Hello guys, it's one other edition of the Counter Press. My name still remains Fiifi-Manfred. It's the Counter Press on Facebook, on YouTube. I'm sorry. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. The handle is also Fiifi-Manfred. I'm grateful, very very grateful. To be very honest with you, when I started actively doing this, it's been just 2 months, and I need to say thank you to everybody that subscribed, everybody that watches my videos, everybody it's a fan of Fiifi-Manfred. I'm very, very grateful. I don't take this lightly at all. And I'd like to hear from you. Please do all to reach out on any of the socials, Twitter, Fiifi_Manfred, Facebook, Fiifi-Manfred, YouTube, Fiifi-Manfred. I mean, join the Fiifi-Manfred fan page. The link is in the description below. Let's talk about football. Let's discuss every other thing that we need to know. And of course, please do all to like, do all to subscribe, kindly do share, and turn on the notification bell. It's important so that once any video drops, you are first to get it. So this is on Kane Mbappe, Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh yeah, different kind of human being. The latest report on Harry Kane suggests so many things. And or say season starts English Premier League next week. Now say Harry Kane Tottenham bomb in first game Kim. Then buying NTR the full money to take him away from Tottenham Hotspur. He will sign a new deal for Tottenham Hotspur. One foreseen the way out. Just a little over with respect to Martin, a little over a year left on his contract. Our Tottenham Hotspur. Bayern are willing to make sure say they buy him away from Tottenham Hotspur. And now Tottenham for Akko Argentina. Harry Kane in Argentine League, which is there. But the report is that for him, Harry Kane, if the season starts in the English Premier League 2 weeks from now, I say about the first game for Tottenham Hotspur and still buying for NGS kind of for him to go away, he's not going to leave. He will sign a contract extension, and that's where Harry Kane. Will be our person. Harry Kane can go to Bayern, obey to magic trophies, obey to magic Champions League. One training as the season starts. He's not going to go, and he will still be in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. There is nothing to say about Kylian Mbappe. Chelsea rumors are there. I think they throughout last week. And say if there are a possible club with Kylian Mbappe on loan, or anybody can do a deal to get Mbappe for 1 year before Madrid and Chelsea are part of the possible clubs. But you see, given Chelsea's current problems now, Chelsea will not go close to this Mbappe deal, whether on loan or not. Because usually, say player ever loaner, you pay a particular sum to a club now, then maybe you take care of their wages. Chelsea now, a person will clear one of the biggest headaches in terms of Romelu Lukaku out of the wage bill. Chelsea now are running a performance-based wage bill. Giving Kylian Mbappe wages, and all the things tied to the contract of Paris Saint-Germain, then again, given what he will give to Chelsea Football Club, just in the short term, I don't foresee Mbappe about Chelsea this summer, whether on loan or full purchase. Chelsea on a long-term project with players they want to play there. It will be bad. Somebody will be better just for one season, especially season. Chelsea ain't expecting so much BBR just to fight for the top 4 and then play in the Champions League next season. There is no point. Somebody killing Mbappe, Beba. A possible place for him will be Saudi Arabia. But also, Mbappe's situation will come down to the first game of the Parc des Princes against Toulouse. Someone bought in front of the Paris Saint-Germain team now. Then he will tell say Nasser Khalifi more the balls to keep him on the bench, or they will let him go and look for another team. Liverpool cannot buy him. Manchester United up to now, there is no clarity in terms of sales. They can't go for Kylian Mbappe. Barcelona because up to today, they don't even know how they will do project Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, unless it's on loan. Real Madrid is the best destination. There is a money to get him. But I don't know if they are ready to do, as it stands now, still no bid for Madrid. And Debiana Mekaneha say, I want to know what the financial plan was for Kylian Mbappe to go to Madrid. But we'll wait till the last day of the window to see how it goes. Now, Paris Saint-Germain say, and I like how Paris Saint-Germain are going rich. Say, I am not worried about Paris Saint-Germain. I know say they have the money to run the club. And given everything that the club has been through, they need to move on. Now, This is Benfica striker Gonzalo Ramos. Obama Portugal World Cup. One of the best young strikers that were earmarked this summer. Ono, Randall Colomwani, Victor Osimhen, and all the other guys that were mentioned. No. Omo goes straight to Benfica. And I told you, say, once Paris Saint-Germain are going away to Portugal to go and get any player from there, no, because of expertise of Campos, you know, they can get all of these players very quickly. Omo Yewi, he's going to join the team, Luis Enrique team. You see, Enrique Benya, a striker of Gonzalo Ramos, who loves to run those channels or pay pace, you know. He loves to attack the spaces in behind and create chances to score. There is same for Dembele. I can't just say a beast when it comes to 1v1 duels. Nobody, no winger in the world, and they're coming close to him as it stands now. There's going to be Neymar on the other side. Say Mbappe, Kwampokwa, Dembele, Neymar, Gonzalo Ramos leading the lines. Obviously, Hugo Ekitike Mun now with team, then they are forming a very good midfield with or without Verratti. It's a midfield that can build. Mind yourself for Paris Saint-Germain. Omo play say Gini Wijnaldum that's so ho. Omo Nyanton Wijnaldum.
Okay.
They have not finalized the
from Liverpool.
Yes. Last season Kobo Roma. There's Leandro Paredes still there. There are a lot of the boys are almost feature, and those are the boys that Mbappe new training, but they want to move on, and I think that that's the best way to go. They need to move on and move away from just the names. No, Omompe plan to go ahead and stake a claim in the Champions League. Guentuli is making a lot of calls, Senya Gabi catch on, and they want Romelu Lukaku. In fact, La Gazzetta, any Corriere dello Sport, a reporter said Maximiliano Allegri has told Guentuli, the sporting director of Juventus, say Onya Romelu Lukaku beji league, you know. Meaning, maybe he wants to go the way Antonio Conte played Romelu Lukaku. And we believe he said with the hold-up play with Romelu Lukaku, Onyana, he can use his wingers to run in behind him. Again, if you person leverage on the relationship between Romelu Lukaku and Paul Labile Pogba, who were both at Manchester United at some point in time, then gets the job done and was Juventus. So he has told Guentuli, the sporting director of Juventus, say, Coach Chelsea, let's get a deal for Romelu Lukaku done. And Rich Unim, Chelsea are desperate to get Lukaku off the table. Almost person member season him. Now Lukaku that's on Nankoba Monum. They do not want it. Already there is still Hakim Ziyech on the books of Chelsea. Now Aka Ono Lukaku, then Aubameyang, then Hakim Ziyech. Aubameyang has left. Hakim Ziyech is still on him. The Saudis are still possibly watching so much men Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea now. But the bigger problem with respect to wages and in the personality in recent times for the club now, and you remember Lukaku and they need to get him away. The problem, however, is simple. Chelsea doesn't have a problem getting Dusan Vlahovic because social numbers square bad. Now, most goals in Europe in 2021, major leagues no since that time coming on. And that was a breakthrough season time now of Fiorentina for the Dusan Vlahovic. You know. Robert Lewandowski said 43. Dusan Vlahovic just said 33. Erling Haaland has scored just 30 at a time. So he is a striker that has prospects. Or a different striker has experience than Nicolas Jackson. Jackson has been very good, but again, he has a prospect. He plays different than our friend Nicolas Jackson, and he can give Chelsea different dimensions when he wants. Problem is, say Juventus says Chelsea give Vlahovic not the Lukaku about. Chelsea is 40 million income.
Hey, Lukaku, I'm value Lukaku. I'm packing around bad 10 million.
Shout out, West Ham game. I was going to come to you 20 million. So you can imagine.
I'm going for Lukaku.
Yes.
Say one player.
Yeah.
Oji Lukaku has had 40 million.
I was like 40 million.
I'm packing a bag.
Our moon is over move. Love it in a 90 million, 100 million. And then Lukaku near 10. It's the Fabra near for the same year. And that is the place that Chelsea were a little bit of problem. They don't want to pay that 40 million. Omunya Yombe Swiss strap deal, no. Normally they use Vlahovic. Now it asks the Chelsea strikers, no. Bamando Bruya, Dusan Vlahovic, and Nicolas Jackson. I like competition power. So if he's coming and he's going to give the boys a lot of competition, I'm all for it. The problem is 40 million here too much cash. Especially say Uhieska to go and finish the deal for Moises Caicedo, and very, very important for you. Now, Manchester City, epic defenders I can see top out. You see, we used to discuss Pep Gvardiol and any team say Pep are more attacking wise. But the most expensive players he has bought have been defenders. He bought, now he's buying Gvardiol in pounds. £77.6 million, not official. Until I said down. Ruben Diaz from Benfica 2020, £65 million. João Cancelo 2019, £60 million from Juventus. Aymeric Laporte from Athletic Club, £57 million. Kyle Walker, Authorium 2017, £50 million. John Stones from Everton, £50 million. Defenders alone. Oh, yes.
That's what just trouble.
Yeah. And you see, my emphasis is on say, when this guy to go and buy Mbappe for that amount, no, he buys them in the defense. And make sure from the tactical point of view, in the lead up to Champions League, I make him say, Pep, you're too much of a control freak. In a modern game, in the past, no. Now, you said and say defenders are the best players of the ball. They were not too excited. They were not the best players that you see in any game. But Pep wants to make sure so only defenders, no, any. So there were times that we saw say João Cancelo at some point in time, and then started an inverted form of play, cut in from outside, comes into central areas, then make sure say he creates a lot for the team. And he did that so well. Again, Oba back to come and get the team. João Cancelo from fullback used to come a lot into central areas here. Obejina on him like a number 8, like a number 10. Then he will create from central areas from Pep Guardiola's team. Now, Nieman Koyi, he has gone off the books. He had a certain Kyle Walker in his team. Kyle Walker could play in a back three like an extra center back. So Onyanu to have a lot of pace to deal with players, say Vinicius Jr. He does the job so well, a specific skill set. Defender be our Tony Biano. He buys the defender because when you say defender, he will Adiwe Pote. And I made the Babeche team in him. It was the creativity of Cancelo. Then again, the defensive and then the pace of our branch friend Kyle Walker. In recent times, we saw the on-the-ball exploit of our branch friend John Stones. And that was a key cog, very, very important part of say Pep winning Champions League, say John Stones age in a Chirasia. Then he will play as a hybrid, saying kind of like a center back, any as a midfielder. About Fiifi-Manfred, no Abanechi receives the ball and then creates a lot of passing options for Fiifi-Manfred, then forms a very, very good base for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Now, somebody asked me, say, what is the extra skill set of Ruben Diaz? Now, in the past, most of the defenders that Pep were using were not natural defenders of the box. Nathaniel Ake, Ruben Diaz, any branch friend Manuel Akanji. Excellent ball players, but also lovers. Some of them body is number 2 on the line to defend the box. Into say, who Bobby to say Madrid? That's a game near ragged. You have players that can put their bodies on the line to defend the box for you. Now, also very good on the ball to have special skill set to control games, and that is why in Pep, top defenders at alarming rates. Josko Gvardiol, out of Pep, center backs any defenders are Tonya. Nobody's a better ball carrier than him. Nobody. And Misro Kakra, you see, I say, Obi attention a free person. He is not really buying like that. Just Mateo Kovacic. Now he has gone to get Josko Gvardiol to come and add to that midfield 3. In the team, no, he can play with Josko Gvardiol, Ruben Diaz, and Ake. Now, whilst you want players that can carry the ball forward, Mateo Kovacic is excellent at ball carrying. Bernardo Silva now is excellent ball carrying. Then you add Josko Gvardiol to it in terms of the ball carrying ability. It makes it so good and difficult to defend against them. And that is where Pep's teams are. Specific skill set to go into it. And I think that Pep constantly every season has a different plan on how he wants to play. And Josko Gvardiol coming in, Emmanuel, total control and exactly how he wants to play our team. And I think that he's a top player. And that's the reason why Abrantia Freno, João Cancelo, say Barca Banom team be found on loan. I will not be surprised because at Manchester City, Cancelo have fallen down the pecking order because there are people that can do the job for him. Arsenal next match is in here. But news is free Mikel Arteta can't play by any. Minim say over rating Arsenal for saying in preseason.
On a scale of saying?
Oh, 10.
10. 6 over 10.
6 over 10.
Yeah.
Sunday, no, usually the community shield a week before the proper season. Almost Manchester City Community Shield. Gabriel Jesus a prayer. And Arsenal was asked about Folarin Balogun, almost striker Nana or call loan. And he told them, say, Balogun will either leave full time or on loan. But for the Gabriel Jesus here, it's about 2 weeks before he comes in. Well, we hope that Arsenal team will be well put together. It means that Abrante friend Edin Ketia will have a chance to play for Arsenal Football Club, especially in the Community Shield, and we'll be waiting for it. Now, Gabby brought this update, and you see, Rich, Tony Bloom is a bad man. This was the video yesterday I was telling you about intermission. If you've not come onto the tactical but do want to come and share, I want you to watch this. A full video compilation. Moises Caicedo from the days of Santa de la Ville. Anyone on a personal attribute as a midfielder, the things he gives to the team, especially from the athletic point of view, no, any on the ball attribute. And I bright him for and say, no, boy, I need a gem. And it's him. Athletic forward specific reporters for every club or English Premier League game. Andra, the athletic reporter for Brighton and Hove have been a breaking story. No, say there has been an unidentified club. Brighton for instance will be to 80 million no, plus 20 million add-ons no. I'm willing to do that job for Moises Caicedo. And club need your own money din. Club needs a confidential club. And I was like,
say na be Clemente or say Papa with me. Tony Bloom no anye. Or a bad man.
You see, it's now and I'm saying no. There's something wrong with that report. Unidentified club. It is not true. And you know, Craig. Send your can. Bloom are very smart. They are running against time.
Yeah. Bring the money.
Yes. Opentem Agis cannot pay on only player about shame. The Premier League is starting in 2 weeks. Boy, any Brighton Honor. The last time Chelsea called home full time no, was last week. Watching Chelsea back. So we go to Athletic, get your correspondent for the Athletic. That guy say, oh, chief, not Caicedo no Kobiaba. So peno. But club me say me money din. It will be a report. But a more club will be a din. That is it. Technical play to force Chelsea's hand to come back to the negotiation table. Now, the funny thing about this deal is that once they said this, Chelsea did not say anything. Then the rumors begin to start to grow. Almost say, oh, we say Liverpool. Obi say, oh, Man United campaign is scheduled. Amra Batin team match, so they'll go and take Moises Caicedo. Ebi say, oh, in the press conference of Bayern Munich game, no, Thomas Tuchel was asked about them and number 6, and Oka say, oh, yeah, they can rise him. So there's another option in a friend Moises Caicedo. He can go and get him. Then finally, what they said, they said, no, club shall go in 80 million.
Saudi Arabia.
Nipo bet me guys can yaba ebio for Saudi Arabia in Tiencheno. Caicedo agents up till now on him. He doesn't know the club. Which how do you go and pay money without discussing personal terms?
Aye. How is that possible?
It's not possible. You don't do that in negotiation, and they know. Now it's only. And you made it before Chelsea be a match.
But on bro obey con man.
Or your con. Also obey. Or your con man. Thank you for the word. Or your con man akasa.
You about so yabno obey yabno bruta.
Con man. Na only say obey so atachiro mo sajio na. Chelsea kokobo enu enumere game against Dortmund. Now Jose Lu, a reporter at US of A. And we see Todd Bowley. Oh, tell him. And on the video, we saw Todd Bowley say, Caicedo deal na kusi saying. And from Todd Bowley's own mouth, it is tough, but we'll make the deal happen. Caicedo say, Tony Bloom, I'm here stubborn, I'm more drilling, I'm more high, but we'll get the boy to come to Chelsea and how just relax and the boy will come. So it's a matter of Chelsea falling for Brighton's antics and going there and making sure they get Moises Caicedo. Me, Makani several times. Chelsea needs to get Moises Caicedo. It is a long time incoming, and you need to make sure, say, boy, that but he's a very, very important of everything. Coach Epesoye, and that's why they need to get him. El Honum. You ask Gabi, say, how will he read Chelsea's preseason games? Performance alone, maybe the scores and count. Performance alone, I think say 9/10 for me too.
9/10.
Yes, performance on count. This is the first time since Andre Villas-Boas' time at Chelsea about preseason unbeaten. First